Okay, now today is 11th of November, and 11th of November is celebrated as Lightsabers Day. Started in Taiwan, and then now it's going to be celebrated in many countries in Asia. And tonight actually we'll be having a big gathering in KL, that is Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, to celebrate this Lightsabers Day, and we'll be doing video calls with lightsaber fans in other countries as well. Okay, so if you can, please join us. You can get more info at the Lightsaber League Malaysia Facebook page. Okay, and what better to do on Lightsaber Day than to introduce a new lightsaber that is awesome, which I feel that this one is one of the most advanced lightsabers that ACLightsabers have introduced to date. So today I'm going to show you a new saber. I'm going to call this the MHS ProffiePixel saber. So basically the body is actually made out of MHS parts, which is from the custom saber shop, and inside here there is what we call the Proffie board. The Proffie board is actually almost the same like the Tin C. The Tin C, I've previously shown you the Tin C saber. Tin C is up to version 3. Then version 4 has changed its name to Proffie board. In version 3, it actually requires 2 board. Okay, the Tin C saber board plus the Tin C 3.2, and these two are combined together to become the Tin C saber. However, in version 4, it's only one board that is required. It's a standalone board. It doesn't require the Tin C 3.2 anymore. So therefore, we call it now the Proffie board. And it's also using NeoPixel for this one. The Proffie board can actually support tri-crease and other stuff as well. But for this install, I'm using NeoPixel, so we're going to call this the ProffiePixel saber. Okay, so today I'm going to show you how awesome this saber is. Now let's look at what is basically so special about the Proffie board, the ProffiePixel, is number one is the blade effects. It's got so many cool blade effects which I'm going to show you soon, and plus it's got what we call smooth swing. So smooth swing is a very realistic kind of saber movement, which is reflected in the sound. Because of this inbuilt gyroscope and accelerometer, it's able to follow and mimic the sound and the movement of your hand. So basically it gives you a very realistic look on how a lightsaber can be. Okay, so let me show you how the connector is. This one I have it here together with my blade plug that I did. This is a NeoPixel blade plug. Later I'll show you how it works. But as most of the NeoPixels, you can see, number one, there is basically no LED inside. The LED is inside the blade. Okay, this blade plug. So there's a connector there, and then you'll need another connector as well on the blade side. Okay, so on the blade side here, as you can see, so this is where the connector for the NeoPixel is. The NeoPixel strip is actually inside this whole blade itself. Okay, so what we do is that we put this into the emitter. Okay, then we tighten the screw. We need to make sure that the blade is pressing against the pogo pins of the adapter here. Okay, tighten it. Okay, so I'm going to take out the kill key, and I'm going to show you the effects, some of the effects that I've installed inside this saber. Now, this is not the default set of blade effects as well as sound and those kind of things. I've done some modification to this, but basically it does come with a set, but this one is a modified set. Okay, there's one power switch in front, and then there's a auxiliary switch at the back. Okay, let me just start this up. Start this first. Okay, let me off this. Now the reason why I'm doing this video with the TV here behind, which is black color, is because this blade is so bright, so if I just concentrate on this, you can't really see the effects of the blade here. So to have a realistic look at the blade effects, so basically if you look at the reflection of the blade here in the TV, then it will give you a better idea of how the blade effect works. Okay, let me start again. Okay, so this is what we call the cycle blade. It starts with like a Tron kind of effect, and then we have the swing. This is the smooth swing. If I go slow, then you slow. If I go fast, so if it will mimic exactly my movement. So that is smooth swing. There's flash on flash. Okay, and blade lock up. Okay, and let's turn this off. Okay, so that's the first blade. Now what you have is also for every so-called channel or every style that you start with, you can also start with what do you call it, a track, a song playing track. That song playing track can also be played on top of the effects sound of the saber. Let me to play the soundtrack, you press long on the power switch. So this first one I've installed, this one is the race theme. So on top, while the music is playing, I can start the saber. Let me turn this on. So you can hear that the race theme is still playing. So you can play a track on top of the normal operation of the saber. Okay, let me off to off, press long on the power switch. Okay, to change to the next blade style, press auxiliary switch one time.
Smooth Jedi.
It announced now the font name is Smooth Jedi. Okay. Okay. This one the track is the Imperial March. Okay. We turn this on. So that one has got a white tip pushing out from the tip, and if you actually look closely, the blade is pulsing and also it is actually flickering. So this is actually what I call the unstable blade. Okay. Blue flash on flash. Blaster blocks. Blade lock up. And we have this thing called the drag, where only the tip is lighted up. This is if you want to drag against some object, then you will see only the tip is lighted up. So that's the drag effect. Okay, and then normally we have this step. Okay, so the flickering and the pulsing makes it look very unstable kind of a blade. Let me off this. Okay, next blade style.
Smooth gray.
This is the smooth gray sound font. And this is what we call the fire blade. Okay, so it mimics like a fire shooting out. Okay. Blaster block. Blade lock up. Flash and flash. This is the blade lock up. Okay, next font, next style.
Fuzz.
This is smooth fuzz. This is basically a red solid blade with a white flash on flash. Let's do a blaster block. So that's the blaster block. Blade lock up. And then drag. To activate drag, basically you have to point the tip down to the floor and then you hit it like a blade lock up. Then only the front portion will light up. Step. Oh, accidentally pressed. Okay, never mind. Go to the next font. Rogue Commander. This is like the fire blade except that it's in blue. Okay, next style. I think I've got about 16 or 15 styles now loaded inside here. There's basically no limit. Okay, it's limited only by your SD card. But of course, if you have too many, then to cycle through them will take some time. Okay, this is a green blade. Okay, it's very responsive to your movement. There's a blaster block. Blade lock up. These are solid green blade. Next one. Grey meat. Now, just now the ones I've shown you just now are smooth swing fonts, but you can also add those Plactor fonts or those NEC fonts into this saber as well. So if you have already purchased NEC fonts and also Plactor fonts, this can be added to the saber. However, those fonts do not have what we call the smooth swing algorithm, so they will not sound as nice as the smooth swing, but they can be loaded, can be used here as well. Okay, so this is a white blade. Okay, you can hear it, but it's not as responsive to the movement as the smooth swing. Okay, next one. This is a Camino font, also a Plactor font. This is a yellow blade. Blade lock up. Okay. Okay, this is part of the modified fonts. It doesn't come in the default set. These are the ones I added just to play around with smooth swing fonts, NEC fonts, as well as Plactor fonts as well. Okay, next one, next blade time. This is Nightfall. One more time. Blaster block. Blaster block. Flash on flash. Okay. Blade lock up. This is a purple blade, solid blade. I did not set it with any effects. This one is Necro font. Okay, I think this one is not. I'm not sure. Maybe it's in NEC format or Plactor because I have both. Anyway, this one is what we call a gradient blade. Okay, gradient blade. So this part here is red, and then when you go, this part here will be pinkish, and then slightly light blue. Then it will go to blue. So there's a gradient from red to blue. So this is the Necro font by Xiaomi. There's a blaster block. Okay. Blade lockup. Okay, so that's another blade effect. That's a gradient blade. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next blade effect. Okay, this is using the smooth swing font again. This is Rogue Commander. This is the rainbow. Now the rainbow, in order to do it justice, we need to play the music track. Okay? Yeah, there's the mute. So that will be the Cantina song, which is Shoot the Rainbow Blade. Blade lock up. Okay. So I've changed, this is the next blade effect, the next font. This is the stroke font, okay, which can give some people epilepsy, so I'm going to turn this off quickly. Okay, next one. Okay, so this is a NEC font All 2. If you have, this is part of the standard package that comes with your Spark or your Igniter board. So All 2, this is a NEC font. So this one is what we call, the blade effect is called point of view. So if you don't move the blade, it doesn't show that there is no light. But the moment you start moving, then by right it's supposed to spell out some words, but it looks like a fire kind of an effect. The moment you stop, there is no. Or the moment you face it down. Okay, so this is another blade effect. Okay, next one.
Smooth Jedi.
Smooth Jedi. This one is basically the battery blade meter. So it tells you how much battery is left in the saber. So if it's high up, means the battery is quite full. Maybe now it's about close to 90% kind of battery level. Okay, you can use this and it will still produce a smooth swing sound as well, but it just shows you the battery level, battery indicator. Okay, next one is back to Necro font by Xiaomi. So this is my Cylon blade. So it basically what do you call it, cycle between the bottom and the tip of the blade. Okay, so you can still do your blaster blocks, clash on clash, and blade lockup. And then after that it goes back to the Cylon blade. Okay, so this one is in pitch. Okay, this is TC font. So this is back to the first one already. Okay. So as you can see, there's a lot of blade styles, effects that is I think it's not available in other systems. So this one is really like the latest one in the market, the most cool and awesome one. Okay. So I'm going to show you the blade plug now. Okay. So with normal lightsabers, basically what you have is that you have the LED inside here, and therefore you need a blade plug to stop the light from shining out so that it doesn't blind your eye and those kind of things. However, NeoPixel, there is no LED inside. There's only some connectors inside with some pogo pins. So by right, you should not need a blade plug. Why? Because there's no light coming up. But some people just so used to having lights in a saber that without light they just cannot get used to it. So we built a blade plug. You know, it is like a mini what do you call it? Mini NeoPixel blade, short one with the adapter, and the NeoPixel is inside, but very few. So that when we drop it inside the saber, tighten this. So we can also have effect from here as well. So whatever that the blade does, it does as well, but just in a shorter version. Okay.
Smooth Jedi.
Sometimes I go into mute mode accidentally. Okay. So this one is actually the pulsing and the flickering mode, unstable. So that's the blaster blocks. So you can see how sensitive the swing is. Okay, so we are ready to take orders for this ProffiePixel sabers now. I have brought in some of the Proffie boards, as well as I've done some NeoPixel blades, and it's just a matter of installing into the hilt of choice. Okay, I have several of these MHS hilts with different emitters, bodies, and pommels with different anodizing colors and those kind of things. So if you contact me, you can actually choose which are the ones that is available, and we can install that into this. Okay, and you can get the ProffiePixel. And the best part is actually very affordable, despite all the what they call it, all the blade effects and the smooth swing and everything. It's only going for less than 400 US. It's going for 399 US dollars. In ringgit, there will be 1,599 ringgit Malaysia. So that's the Malaysian currency. So if you're interested in getting one of these awesome sabers for yourself, you can contact me. Either you can contact me through Facebook or even WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number will be in the post. Okay, so if you've got any question, you're welcome to contact me. Thank you.